Hi, Tarzan. He's so big. Oh my gosh. And Jane, they're a little scared. Hi, Jane. Are you under there, baby girl? Hi. Are you under there? Hi, Jane. They're a little nervous and scared, but you know, um, Sandy is in this room. Tony created this temporary screen here between the rooms, so she has a little bit of a buffer zone. She's over there in her window seat, and hopefully she'll get used to them and vice versa. Um, yeah, it's a big announcement. We decided to adopt Tarzan and Jane and just two other kittens that have been in Petey's playgrounds care for 2 months. And as much as we wanted to adopt them from the beginning, we were a little worried that their siblings who live across the street with Tony's friend, may not be a successful adoption because he's a first-time cat owner and he had a little bit of allergies, but that all worked itself out and they've been together now for 2 months, he and his two kittens. So we felt pretty confident that it's permanent. So we made the decision to take these two littles home. They're not that little anymore. Tarzan especially is huge. He's almost the size of Sandy. We have this extra little cat tree that our Auntie Karen gave us, along with Sandy's cat tree. But we realize it's going to be a little challenging trying to get everybody to be comfortable. Oh, Jane's coming out. Hi, sweetheart. She's big too, but not as big as her brother, that's for sure. He is a chunker. No, he's actually just a large cat, which makes sense because I think his daddy is bullied, or, well, maybe not. It's not bully because Bully was sick, so it's got to be Mystery, who's a pretty big cat. I'm a little out of it right now. It's been a whirlwind several days, and this decision, though, we feel pretty good about. We just have to figure out a way to make it work. And boy, So here's the thing, though, that these two siblings were away from each other for a little while because Tarzan had ringworm, but he's clear now. But they weren't in the same cage for a while, so they're a little bit, forgetful of each other. No, they're doing well. This is their first time being here, and I'm trying to get them oriented to the new house. Eventually want to be able to let them go out in the catio as well, but we might have to fortify it a little bit where the lattice is, because I think Jane might be able to squeeze through. I don't know. She's pretty big too. I mean, Tarzan should be fine, but anyway, we'll have to try to figure that out. Once Tony comes home from his follow-up doctor's appointment, we'll try to come up with a plan about the catio. But, the biggest thing is trying to get Sandy used to them and vice versa, which I realize is going to be a little challenging. Now here I had purchased a new playpen, and it has a tunnel, and here's their inside. But being that Tarzan is so much bigger, I just hope he doesn't get too rough with his sister, which is kind of what they were saying. But I have a second playpen from when they were little tiny kittens, and I could salvage that. And then we ordered this little indoor catio. It's like a mesh. So my goal is to try to let them sleep in one of those at night, just because they were sleeping in cages at Petey's, and then they'd get a chance to come out into playpens during the day. So, it's not too foreign to them, and I'd like for them to learn to sleep in there at night, at least until we get everybody acclimated with each other. I don't want them running free at night, crazy, tearing up everything. I mean, not that we have anything that's, going to be a problem if they mess it up. It's just I don't really want them out here raising Cain while we're trying to sleep. So we've got a couple of options, and we have a couple of ideas. So, but they're already like exploring, and I think the hardest part is going to be getting Sandy used to it. Oh, and they also blend in with our floor. The color of the floor is like a brown, and they're this dark gray, almost like Russian blues. Obviously, they were born of two feral kitties, but they've never lived outside. They've always either lived in the chicken coop, or they were lived in here for 2 weeks when they were little kittens, but they're not so little anymore. But yep, this is the new chapter. So we now have 3 indoor kitties that, and we have 10 ferals that we're feeding. So yeah, this is not exactly the destination we thought we'd have, but the universe decided this was this is our destination going forward. So we feel good about this decision. We just need to get Sandy comfortable with them, or find a way for her to be comfortable with them. And Tom also offered to kitty sit them if we do take Sandy with us traveling a little. She would go with us because she needs meds. And of course, she's older, and we wouldn't want to leave her behind with these 2 rambunctious youngsters. So the goal would be eventually to have Tom come across the street and care for them, and I would do the same for his kitties, the 2 siblings. So yeah, that's the update, guys. Oh my gosh, Kitten Chaos! But you know what? They're so far, at least they're not too foreign to each other, even though they've been separated during the time that Tarzan was being rehabilitated from his ringworm. So they do seem to have some recollection of each other. So, all right, well, that's our update. Wish us luck.